Now I have a simple screen recorder going now, and I adjusted the font size so you can see everything fairly easily. And this is otherwise is pretty much a default of the miniOS-ultra, and I did cover previously on how to install it to a USB stick. So now the first thing I would do is I would just go ahead and right click on a desktop anywhere and then go to desktop settings, and then desktop settings allows you to change the background, and I like this color, so I can go to icon size and so on. And rather than having it at top left vertical, what I would prefer eventually is the bottom left horizontal. So I'd rather have it down here somewhere, simulating puppylinux. So let me just go ahead and bottom left horizontal here, and then arrange icons. Okay, and okay. And then now it's down here, so that's good. And the next thing was icon only on primary displays. That's fine because I only have one screen, and I rather have an icon size a little smaller. And we're going to be changing the icon size, but icons. So, and then single click to activate items is what I prefer. I notice this way up here now, so we'll just go ahead and drag it down. So that looks better. And file launcher icons, and here I would go ahead and just click devices here and delete trash and home. I find because I'm used to puppylinux, this is very similar to puppylinux. I do have a internal SSD, and then this is save partition for puppylinux that I also use on the same computer. And here's the puppylinux files. So now I can go ahead and get into it with a single click, and then Alt F4 just to close. So here, and then show thumbnails, some flexibility in the way you want it, as long as so we can just, so this is fine. And then the other thing now is I'd rather have the taskbar up here. So I click here, and then panel, and then panel preferences. First thing, we want to unlock it. So, and then it's horizontal, this is fine. And then row size is 48. This is a little too big, so we'll just make it maybe around 30. See what that looks like. 35 looks good automatically. And then what I'll do is now we'll grab one of these, since it's not locked. Now panel is not locked, so we'll just drag it up here, and then so that looks pretty good. Go down to, it depends on your display obviously, but it's mine is 920 by 1080 pixels. So, and then we'll just drag it toward the middle a little bit. So now they have a little bit of space on the outside, and this is what my preference is. So here, dark mode, style, fixed icon, adjust automatically icons. I want to just adjust automatically, seems to make sense here. And so that looks fine. Opacity, so okay. Items. So we made significant change already. So one of the first things that I would want to do is get rid of some items here. So this one is just that if you toggle on and off the desktop, it closes it hides all the open apps here. So I don't need that. I usually do that with the keyboard, and I don't. So that's much easier eventually. So what I'll do is we'll just go down, that's the show desktop icon. So we'll just go ahead and click on it, remove, and I do want to remove. So that's done. So next thing is I probably prefer the clock to be in the middle, or even to the extreme left. But let's just go ahead and so the clock is here, and we'll just go ahead and move just by arrow up and down. So you can see the clock is moving around, and now it's over here. So what we want to do is have space here and put it in the middle. So what we want is a separator here. So we want, there is a separator here after the clock, and let's see what that looks like. We'll just go ahead and go to edit, separator is transparent, so it's expanded. So we want to just go ahead and unclick the expand, and so that moved these here, what was here in the toward the middle. So we want to go ahead and click on expand again. Now what we clearly need is a separator in front of in between the clock and so on. So let's just I think there's already a separate many separators here, so we can just drag it to the in front of a clock, and then we want to make sure this is expanded. So we'll go to here and expand. Now we can see that it moved toward the middle. Is whenever you open some application, you can see it here, and I rather have it in the middle. Before we log off, let's just go ahead and change the clock. So right click properties, and then time zone. I just want the time and then date, and so just I prefer just to have a time only here, and then we're gonna format it, custom format, and then I prefer +A space dash +B space +D space, and then a line, vertical line, and then +L capital M +P, and close. So that's perfect. So it's the wrong time right now, but essentially that's how you go ahead and go to the properties again, and then time zone, we want to make it America, and AM America, and Los Angeles. Click here, and then show week numbers. So that's correct time. Okay, so that's good.